Hey, what's up guys? It's JD and this week in Bleach. It's getting better, okay? Finally, the captains are finally fighting back. I'm proud of them. We start off from the fight with this guy Onima. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The big dude who hangs out with Soifan, right? He is, fighting this guy whose name is like B37 or B42. He's not named after a gun or something, I don't know, or a bomb or something. Look, he's fighting against the dude with the armored knight face mask thing. I don't know what I'm talking about, but look, he's fighting that guy, right? And as he's fighting that guy, he's like, get out of here. And he's like, look, man, you haven't answered me. Oh, wait, I'm tripping. That's part of the beginning, but in the beginning, Hitsugaya and Matsumoto are walking away from Baz B, and all the soldiers are like, they actually beat him. Can't believe it. Yes. Seriete. And then it cuts to this dude Oni fighting against this guy. I don't know his name though. But as they're fighting, the guy is all like, hey, you didn't answer my question. This is the third time I'm asking. I'm gonna have to give you warning about making me ask this question again. He's like, do you know where Soifang is? He's like, dude, I don't freaking know where Soifang is. Or Soifang, I don't know how to say it. And he's like, even if I did know where she was, I wouldn't tell you because I'm supposed to be her lieutenant. I'm supposed to hold it down. And he's like, if you knew me, I'm the type of dude who would snitch so easy to make sure my ass doesn't get in trouble. But you know what? I'm not even going to snitch because if I did, she'd wipe the floor with you anyway. And I don't know where she is, just to begin with. He said, oh, okay. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I put it this way. Let me see if you understand. And then he's like, and my man just sends out a ridiculous, like his arm just flies out like Gin from earlier when his sword was extending and expanding. And it cuts all the way into the house that he was in where he left the little girl. And then he pulls up his arm that's like 40 feet long and the little girl's at the end of it. And this like pipe or like, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a stupid hand that is like, it's like a knife type of hand goes through this girl's stomach. And she's like, Oni-san, I'm dying, Oni-san. And then he's like, Mario, or Mario, I don't know how you pronounce it, or Mario, I don't know. But he's like, Mario, yeah. He looks at the dude, he doesn't even look at the dude. It just cuts to the next panel, and the guy's like, okay, so now that I've got your attention, I'm gonna ask this shit one last, and then he gets hit in the face by Oni with his boulder, I don't know, vigor and flail type thing. And he's like, put Mario down. And he's like, you know what? Hold on, let me, another question. So you want me to put her down, right? Okay, that's fine. So if I put her down, I've got to pull this knife out of her stomach, which will leave her entrails gushing out. And that's question number 1 of part 2. So you okay? Second question, are you okay with that? Because she'll die. If that's the case, I'll let her go. Yeah, that's how the guy's talking to him. And then next thing you know, he's like, he doesn't get his answer. He's like, oh. The dude Oni is all like, inconceivable. It's ridiculous. Can't believe you. And he's like, oh, okay, you know what? I think you're going into shock right now, and that's why you can't answer this question clearly. Maybe your brain switched off. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll give you 15 seconds to respond. All right, 15. Let's count them down. All right, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9. Okay, cool. 15 seconds is up. Are you ready to fucking cooperate or what? And he's like, I don't know, Oni-san, he says. He's like, you bastard. And then next thing you know, he's like, oh, okay. Fuck the bullshit. He like opens up his jacket and he's got a big ass gun, a freaking machine gun. And then he's like, it's getting ready to go. And as it's getting ready to go, he's like, well, night night, buddy. Or maybe to the camera. But he doesn't shoot it because half of it disappears within a second. And he looks up and they all look up and they see Soifan in the peripheral of their vision, or just to the left. I don't know where she's at. But they see her and they're like, oh, that's weird. Oh, no, sorry. Soifan's like, I didn't know that. I thought Quincy's only used arrows, blah, 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 blah. I guess you guys are civilized since you got guns. And he's like, The bad guy, I think his name is like B-42 or G-48. I don't know. He's like a Gundam. He looks up and he's like, my Ryatsu he's like, I couldn't find you, and you just flew by, and I still don't sense you. That's some new shit. And then she's all like, yeah, well, you know, I was part of the what's it called Corps, the Hidden Assassins Corps. I'm supposed to not be able to be seen too easily, so you're welcome. Blah 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 blah. Make a long story short, she sits back and just says that she's been increasing her shunko, right? I think that's how you pronounce it. Shunko skills. Shunko is like, I want to say their top tier version of like taijutsu slash just natural Ryatsu power without using Bankai. And basically, she sits back and says, I perfected it or whatever. The last time I used it was against Yororichi, and you know, blah, 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 blah. And she says she's been working on it ever since. And she's got butterfly wings, but you know how she's like got that butterfly thing, that's her thing. It's like whirlwind going around her. Like her ability is wind. She's like Naruto. And the wind is going around her back and her shoulders and her legs, and she can fly by and do all this cool shit. It's pretty tight. Only problem I have with this is, does anybody know how she got her arm back? Because remember when she lost it against that to the Arankars, the dude who transformed into like death himself? I don't remember her getting it back. Maybe she had it back in the beginning of this arc and I just wasn't paying attention. But yeah, she's got her arm back, guys. Congrats. The guy is like, they're talking about Shunko, they're talking about what it is, they're talking about how it works, blah, 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 blah. And then I don't know I know what happens. Like I know that she just lunges at him and hits him with like a ridiculous punch, and it's tight because she hits him with the move from Street Fighter 4 if you play as Dudley, or Super Street Fighter 4. Yeah, regular edition and arcade edition both have Dudley, but she hit him with the end, and then he explodes, right? And he flies back 100,000 feet. I clicked on Naruto. And it was cool. It was tight. Soi Fan is, you know, she's killing it. She's killing the game right now. Only problem I have is I wonder if that little girl died, because if she punched him that far, I assume that the knife thing type of stuff fell out of the little girl's stomach and she bled out. Yeah, I think that happened. Sorry, I'm like looking at the chapter to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, it's called Shunko, and basically she turned into, I don't know, a fighter now, and it's cool. And I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. What was that? I thought I saw something crawl across the floor. Hey, who's that over there? Whatever. All I know is that she used her move on him, it punched him into the wall, then it cuts back to Matsumoto and Hitsugaya, and they're like, cool. Oh no, that's what it is. Hitsugaya notices the punch and he's like, oh, that's the Ryatsu of Captain Soi Fan. Well, that's good. Matsumoto's like, do you want to go help the other captains? And he's like, I guess we might as well. Time to go. Then Baz B starts talking and he's like, are you serious, kid? I know you're not going to just leave me out here, huh? I'm just getting warmed up. And whatever, cool pun on his name because he does fire and shit. And then Baz B basically wakes up, and after he wakes up, it cuts back to a scene of Soi Fan walking away from that dude that she punched, and then it cuts into a close-up of him, and I guess he has like maybe a robot eyeball under his mask, his knight in shining armor mask. And then it's like, the battle's just awakening on the next episode of Bleach. And that's it. And that's what I was forgetting about, yeah. Oh no, Baz B says, I haven't even broken a sweat. Yeah. Cool guy sayings. Yeah, but that's the chapter. I'm gonna give it a good got a 9. I liked it. It was pretty good. It was up there with you know, it wasn't awesome. It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but the fighting was pretty cool. And it's good to see that the Soul Reapers are not done yet. They're not out for the count. I thought they were gonna be done. I was like, yo, y'all suck. You suck. Your freaking Captain Commander died. I was done after that. I was like, yo, my mans and them is dead, fam. He's gone. Oh my goodness. Whoa. But yeah, I don't know. 9 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Leave a comment below about what other captain you think is gonna die. I'm going for I don't know. Who do you think's gonna die in Bleach next? Leave in the comments below. I don't know yet. I think that little pink girl will die and then Kenpachi gets crazy. Let me know what you think on the next episode of Manga Reviews. All right, I'm out. Peace.